Okay, Neil, thanks for joining us again. We're here today in Ottawa, Iowa, at the home of some good customers of yours. I see you have quite an installation here. Could you tell us what some of these gizmos are and what they do?
This is a backwashing iron filter from Aqua Systems. The purpose of this machine is to remove the iron, manganese, and hydrogen sulfide odors from their water before it goes anywhere else. And this machine uses ozone that it makes from the air to clean the mineral bed at the beginning and the end of the regeneration cycle.
Is this something that most people need to have as part of their water conditioning system?
Most of the people who live on the river bottom need it because the water is all heavy with iron here. Up in the hills or in a city application, people would not need this.
Okay. All right, what else have you installed for your customers here?
Here we have a twin tank water softener from the Clack Corporation. It features 2 mineral tanks and a salt tank there beside you. With this unit, there's a bypass valve here, a control head with a digital readout. This meters the water as the customer uses it. So based on some mathematics, which is computed by the size of the tank, the amount of resin in it, the hardness content of the water, and the salt dosage, that all gets fed into a formula. So what will happen is you get a certain number of gallons of soft water on one tank. We'll say tank A for today. When tank A regenerates, tank B comes online and starts making soft water. So even though there's a large family here, they will never run out of soft water.
And that's because they have the twin tanks?
Yes.
And I take it there's a single tank unit that's out there?
Yes, there are single tank units for people, for applications where the water usage is not so heavy. But with a large family and bad water, the twin tank, in technical jargon, duplex alternating type of unit is the way to go.
Is that what you sell for the
Yes.
the majority of cases?
Most of my installations have this design of a softener now.
So what's the maintenance like on these? Do they need a lot of repair and things?
The iron filter calls for a service call once a year
Okay.
on a routine basis to clean a stainless steel tube on the back of the control head. I'm instructed to squirt reverse osmosis quality water through the little tube and then dry it with air. So I can either use air compressor or compressed air from the store to dry out the tube. So otherwise, unless something breaks, I don't have to do anything to these units.
That's great. Okay, what else do we have here?
Here we have a reverse osmosis unit with 2 pre-filters and a post-filter. The customer added a mineral, natural mineral for RO water post-filter on himself. The membrane is here. This thing takes so much of the dissolved solids out of the water. Some people think the water tastes flat.
What does reverse osmosis mean?
It means the water is being pumped through a semi-permeable membrane, which rejects, on the average, 90% of the dissolved solids out of the water and doesn't put anything back in it.
So, and
This filter puts some natural minerals back in the water to give it some flavor.
okay, so that's probably a pretty popular thing to do. To make it.
Some people want it, some people don't.
Do you find a lot of people are using the reverse osmosis?
It's the most popular way to process drinking water in America today. It's very low maintenance.
So you don't have to go to the store and buy purified water if you have one of these, in other words.
That's the case.
That's pretty good.
The cost per operation is pennies per gallon instead of dollars per gallon with your own machine.
Okay, so you talked about some people have iron problems. How do you know? Do you do a testing process? How does that work?
Yes, I test the water. I can test for iron and manganese with one test. I have another test where I can test to see how hard the water is. And with that information, I can compute how much equipment they need to make their water nice.
So how much do you charge to come and test somebody's water?
I do a free test as a public service.
Well, that's great. So I bet a lot of people have their water tested, and
Yeah, I say
Then-
that's, like at county fairs, I say, would you like a free water test? They'll have me out for a free water test just to see if they need anything or not.
well, and I suppose you probably guarantee that you won't be bothering people if they have their water tested unless they say they want to get your services and products.
I promise them a short, friendly, and informative visit.
Now that's what I wanted to hear. Okay, that's great. Well, is there anything else here that you feel you'd like to explain to us?
On this unit, the filtration makes the water, it stores it up in a storage tank that's on the floor there.
Mm-hmm.
And another little wrinkle up here is a delivery pump that pumps the water out of this mechanism up into the refrigerator with enough pressure so they can draw water out of the water outlet on the refrigerator, and the ice maker will work. If you try to feed a refrigerator with this kind of water without a pump, bad things happen.
So this is something you can take care of. That's
Yeah.
great. All right, and so how long have this family been your customers? You've got a lot of equipment here for them.
This equipment is around 6 months old.
Great. Well, thank you. This has been very interesting.
Thank
I
you.
feel like I learned a lot about water, by golly.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us today.